Hey everyone, Josh here with a look at another Star Wars toy. And today we're looking at a toy from the Power of the Force collection. And this is from a line they called the Electronic Power FX. And what it was there was a small line of figures they released that the figures were battery powered. And they had little functions where they either made noises or lit up. And this is one of these toys. And of course it's Emperor Palpatine. And as you can probably guess, he has light up lightning bolts that shoot out of his hand. And when you purchase this toy, you can see it comes with a little base and a little window from his throne room. And I'll show you guys what this looks like up close here. Well, first thing I want to do is just kind of spin it a little bit so you guys can see what it looks like from all sides. And there you can see the Emperor and his lightning bolts. And on the back there is actually a small cardboard cutout that you can see there's little clips on the corners, and that holds the cardboard in place. And what it was part of the packaging that the figure came in. You actually had to cut out the back. There's little dotted lines you cut out on, and it's kind of hard to see, but if you look through the window that the Emperor is standing in front of, there's a space scene behind him with Star Destroyers. It's the space battle from Return of the Jedi. And here, I'm going to go ahead and pull the cardboard off real quick so we can look at the picture. And there it is up close. And I know it's kind of hard to tell, but there is a Star Destroyer and a bunch of X-Wings and TIE Fighters and all that kind of stuff on there. And like I said, it's supposed to be the space battle from Return of the Jedi. And so all you do is, and here's what it looks like with it out. You can see the window, there's nothing behind it. But all you want to do is just put it up here behind the window, and you kind of bend the card till it fits into position. There you go. And then when you look at the window now, you can see the Star Destroyer through the window and everything. And then the other thing this base does, if you look, you'll see there's a rod sticking out here on the end, and what that is there's a little hole in the bottom of Palpatine and a little peg that sticks up, and you put him on there and you can move Palpatine around back and forth. And if you spin the rod, it spins Palpatine. So he's got a 360-degree spin with his lightning bolts. Okay, and here, let's check out the figure real quick, and I'll show you how this guy works. But as I said, he's stuck on the base here. If you look, you'll see there's a little tiny peg, and when you move the rod, the peg moves back and forth and spins. And here, let's take a look at the Emperor himself here. And now these lightning bolts, if you look, they are removable. You just kind of pull them, and they pop out of his hand. And then you'll see there's a hole in the palm of his hand, and both of them do come out. You just kind of pull straight out, and the lightning bolts pop out. And once again, if you look in the palm of his hand, you'll see there's big holes. And the other thing this guy does, now if you pull his robe up, it doesn't come off. If you pull his robe off, you'll see there's a battery door and a little tiny button on his back. And so what happens when you push the button, here you can see his hands light up. And after a couple seconds, it just stops. It does it for about 10 or 20 seconds. And then it just stops. And so what you're going to do is you, of course, insert the lightning bolts into the palm of his hands, like so. And then when you push the button on the back, it lights the lightning bolts up. Now I'm shooting so much light at this guy right now, you can't really see it. But there you go. You see it coming out of his hands. So if you were to do this in the dark, the whole lightning bolt lights up. And there you go. And if you look on his base, he doesn't have any legs. He's just a big chunk of plastic that's blended to look like a robe. The only movement this guy has is you got a little bit of head wiggle. and his arms move at the shoulders. And they warn you on the packaging when you buy these guys, do not flip the arms all the way back because there's wires going in and out of his arms and you'll break the wires. So just be aware of that if you decide to buy one of these guys. There's wires running through them and batteries inside of them. So, but here, just to show you guys one more time, you push the button on his back. If you watch his palms, you can see the lightning bolts light up. Let's do that one more time. But to push the button, you don't have to reach under his robe. You just kind of push the back of his robe about where the button is. And that's pretty much it. So, once again, to reinstall them, you'll see there's a little hole on the bottom here. And you just line the peg up with the hole and press, and he is inserted. And once again, that's how he moves. So if you push the button, and he's lit up, boom, he's shooting everyone with lightning bolts. Alright. Alright, well, there he is, everyone. There is your electronic Power FX Emperor Palpatine with light up lightning bolts. And thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.